friendly rivalry in here always makes me smile, but yeah. Funny way to start the morning. So, just got home and we're getting ready to go straight back to town because there's stuff to take care of before my trip tomorrow. Gotta get a medication refill. I gotta get some money for the trip. I'm gonna eat with Mom, and we're gonna go to Walmart and I'm gonna get me some snacks to keep on hand. Oh, would you look at that? Dairy Queen got one of those fancy Coke machines. I didn't even know they put those in restaurants. Neat. Since I have time before bed, I'm still gonna wake up the normal time, but I still got time, I figured I'd boot up Heroes of the Storm. They reworked Tassadar, which was technically the first support I ever ran, so I'm curious to see just how much they changed my old friend. Plus, they got a new event going on, so I figured I'd try to put a dent in that event while I was at it. That may have been the worst 3 Heroes matches of my entire gaming career. Man. Okay, so the first one was difficult. I'm not going to say it was bad because it was just a difficult matchup. Pretty much, I was with a bunch of players who were levels like 1, 2, stuff like that. So they were new, right? Still getting their feed, everyone has to start somewhere, and I just didn't know how to gel with them properly, pretty much. So, I was confused. And that probably led to us not being exactly the best combination of a team together, and that was our downfall. The second game featured a Tychus who thought that he needed to be the boss, and that we all sucked. Which, you know, when you got something like that going on, it usually leads to bad team morale, and then you lose. It's usually how it goes. In this third game, I honestly don't know what happened with that one. Well, actually, I do. We didn't even get to level 10 before they got to level 13, completely wiped us out, and we had no chance. But I mean, how it happened, it was kind of a blur. So, yeah. So that means even Heroes decided to stick its tongue out at me before I head off to just unwind. But indeed, I hope that that's what this weekend will give me. A chance to unwind, just get all the tension out of my system, and just relax. Now, as a result, that does mean that the 2 shows that are due this weekend won't be out. The Let's Play and Gig both won't be out. Because the way this week went, there just wasn't time to make up for them. So, they'll be back next week. But, yeah. And now I'm going to get myself a shave and cut these things. It's time to say goodnight. Oh, and as for videos coming from the actual event itself and everything, I'll probably record them, but I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is going to be. So if anything, I might do like how I did with Dragon Con, although Dragon Con ended up being quite successful. But we'll just have to see. Point is, if I vanish here on Snapchat for the weekend, then you'll know why I vanished. It's not, I'm perfectly fine, I'm just out of town at a convention. So, good night everyone, and let's cross our fingers that this weekend does what I hope it's going to.